episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come on, y'all, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in the panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, now the soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. The others are bland and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angrygeeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Welcome to the shop that you've been dreaming of. Pleasant View Comics, it fits like a glove. Over 250,000 tales waiting to be told. Find some magic, come and grab some gold. Flip through the pages, let your passion ignite. Every issue you find is a new delight. Pleasant View, where the heroes rise. In every frame, a new surprise. Come and explore the worlds we've got. 5-star wishes in every spot. From classics to treasures, we've got.
Busting down doors, breaking through floors this Monday night evening, and we are all yours. I'm one cool devil. She's one hot angel. We bring podcasting to a whole new level. I am Lewis Perry, and with me, as always, is my sister from another mister, the one, the only.
Sophia Cormier.
That's right. What's going on, little one? Well, how was your weekend? I know I seen you all weekend, but I got to ask you, how was your weekend? So the people do the video scope, yeah, they can get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dig it.
My weekend went well, thank you. I was very productive and got a bunch of stuff done. So,
I
and I also streamed.
I know we didn't stream actually together, but once. I was being scared. You gotta play. I mean, we gotta get we gotta play the co-op Resident Evil games because I'm scared, and I jump, and like a lot of our listeners and viewers, they watch and see. Oh, what happened? Okay,
What?
we're good. I don't know what happened. The lights just flickered here, and then Yeah, but we're still good. We're good. All right. Anyway, what's going on? Are we good?
I can hear you, but why is there an echo
Okay.
though?
I don't know.
I can hear.
Echo. That's weird.
Do you have your stream up in the background? I can hear your stream.
No, I don't have the stream up in the background. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, we want to
Well,
get to chat really quick because we got
yeah.
a cool
We
got
go.
a cool guest.
All right. So Guy says hello, Sophia and Lewis. Hello, Guy. How's it going?
What's going on, sexy?
This is Raver. Hello,
Hey,
so
baby.
beautiful people. How you doing? This is
hold
Raver.
Hold on. I got to do something, Mrs. Raver.
Hello, baby.
There you go.
Too funny. Awesome,
Yes, I
awesome.
have to.
D-Mag.
D-Mag, what's going on?
When is Yarrow? When is Yarrow? That's Italian, right? When is Yarrow?
Buongiorno. I can speak Italian.
Hello, Ben. How's it going?
Ben, what's going on, brother?
Sasuke. Hey, Sophia and Lewis. How are we, fam? We are doing good. Thank you. How are you doing?
We are good. Thank you.
Want to buy some? I don't know what that is. What's that?
Scuma. I can speak Italian. Watch
Like
lasagna.
cheese? Hello.
Hey,
How you doing?
J-Bo,
Good to
what's
see
going
you. Thanks, beautiful ones. Absolutely. All right.
Oh, you're welcome, beautiful ones.
So good to
That's
see
right.
everyone.
Anyway,
Happy
I
Monday.
know. Happy Monday. That's all the comments we got, really? It says 16. Oh. Well,
A lot of them
there
are
he
me
is.
emoting, so don't worry about that. Hello,
Oh, okay.
Mangoat. How you doing? Happy Monday.
Thank you. I wonder if the emotes that I made show up there because they show up on the PS5.
Not on here.
Oh. Well,
OMG,
there
Mangoat
you
is
are.
alive. I know, right, Guy?
I
Mangoat
know.
is alive.
Mango is alive. I know. I haven't seen him all
Happy
weekend.
Tuesday from the future. That's true.
Well, that's right.
This is
She's
where
in
it
the
is
fu-
from
What
the
are the winning
UK.
lottery numbers? Baby now. Come on.
That's true.
What are the winning lottery numbers? I try to get them out of her, but she tell me anything else. But she won't tell me the winning lottery numbers. I can ask her any type of question if I get to my sexy voice, and she tell me anything I want. But Mrs. Raver will not tell me those winning lottery numbers, even though she comes from the future. Can you believe that? What the hell is that? All right, our guest. I've known him for many, many a year. Like 10 years. And it all has to do with this here book, Monsterwood. It goes back to SKINWALKER Studios. His booth at a convention puts every other artist, every other...
I don't watch it, sorry.
Oh, okay. Puts every other... Wait, what? I learned the hard way to know... What?
Look at the screen.
Okay.
Never wash pillows in the machine. Ha. Oh. Yeah, it probably melts it, right? Sorry.
Yes. Okay. All right. So anyway, let's get back to our guest.
Introduce him.
Yes, I'm going to. But you would know him if you ran across his booth at a con. We're going to try and get him to the greatest convention in New England, the one and only Rhode Island Comic Con. We're going to bring him on. SKINWALKER Studios, the one, the only, Jason Rosen.
There you go.
This dude is like amazing. He worked in motion pictures, and then he turned his mind to come
Dark
up.
Heaven. Huge fan of Monsterwood. Heck yeah,
There
let's
you
go.
go. Look at that.
Dark Heaven.
Thank you.
And
Now,
thank you, Lewis and Sophia, for hosting me tonight.
Yeah,
you are
absolutely.
welcome,
Thank
my
you for
brother.
joining.
Now, Sophia,
Guy says, hello, Jason Rosen. Oh, yep, I'll make it full screen.
Look at that. Now, this book is 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest now. I always circulate stuff here in the Geek Layer, especially autograph stuff, my original art and everything. This is always on display. This is book number 1 in the series, Arrival. I always keep this out because this is beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. The story is just amazing. And Jason shot me over a message and said, hey, my friend, I need you to give me a review on Amazon. I said, dude, I'm going to do you one better. Sophia and I are going to have you on, and then we're going to review the book. So,
Ask and you
Jason,
shall receive.
Jason, what I need you to do is let's get into the story of Monsterwood and tell everyone where the idea came from, where the set, I'm going to call it a set, the set that is your booth that we're going to bring to Rhode Island Comic Con. The set that is a booth.
Do you have a picture of it, Lewis?
Yeah, of course
Hello,
I do.
Trader
What's up,
Dave.
Trader Dave?
D-Max says hello, Jason.
Now, this is just a part of it, gang. That's his booth where you buy the books. Part of it. That's just a part of it. Can you imagine
awesome.
seeing Sophia sitting on that? That is just a part of the
Hello,
booth.
Keith.
Hey, Jacob Marley in the house. That is just a part of it.
That is such an awesome setup.
I
So
know.
the booth is really kind of supposed
That
to be
is one epic booth.
representative of the world of Monsterwood. And, you know, Lewis, you and I go back like 10 years. So you've kind of seen when I started and we just had bits and pieces. Then we kept growing and growing like through the years. But, you know, like I said before, if you're trying to step into a room like that and hawk, you know, an independent graphic novel against a sea of greatness, like you have to stick out. So that was, it started with humble beginnings and now it's kind of gotten out of control. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, every year I try to switch it up or add a little something to it, you know, because, you know, I love to see return faces and catch up with everybody. So I feel like I'm almost obligated to top what I did next year or add to it. So that's kind of how
Do
it's
tell. Do tell.
So that's kind of where the booth comes from. And the booth comes from the world of Monsterwood, and the world of Monsterwood comes, it really started, you know, I kind of did that first time parenting thing like a long time ago. My oldest son is 30 now. And when he came along, I was doing that weird thing where I'm looking at this little creature and I'm like, who are you? Where did you come from? What are you here to do? And why did you choose me? And I mean, that's kind of the basis of any character that you're going to write about, you know what I mean? But this is the greatest story. So I wanted to try to marry that type of sense of awe and possibility with my love of all things geek. You know, I mean, I grew up, you know, reading comics and watching movies, and you know, this story just kind of was slowly building in me. I live on my grandfather's land out in the woods of Ledyard, Connecticut. So I was very kind of bonded to like natural spaces and had 300 acres of nature preserve behind my house to run around in. So like that jungle as escape from civilization was like a real thing for me. So all of that kind of filtered through my weird brain and out came Monsterwood.
That's awesome.
I know. It's captivating. Inspirations for each of the character.
Thank you for the hug, Frog.
Where did the inspirations for each one of the? Hey, John, how's it going? Awesome Geek Headquarters. Please give us a shout out. Yes, Awesome Geek Headquarters. We are broadcasting on their channel. And so, John Boyd, yes, please do a shout out. Awesome Geek Headquarters on Facebook right there. So don't forget for Robert John Boyd. Yes.
There was a comment that said, hell yeah, Jason, want to bring that to your attention.
Yeah, that's Gabby. Hey, Gabby.
Aw, hello.
Hey, Gabby, how are you? Okay, so
It's a great way to get your inspiration, right?
Yes, I know. Each one of these characters.
So the
Where
characters,
did they come from? Yes.
they're, you know, in a sense, because this is very much a hero's journey type of tale. You know, it's true. There's no new stories. There's just new ways to tell them, or so we hope for. So the characters are somewhat archetypical. Jovis is really kind of like the everyman. So he's kind of that reluctant hero. Doesn't want the responsibility. Kind of wants to do his own thing. I can relate to that. But sometimes you have no choice but to step up and fill those shoes because there is no one else, or because your life has changed permanently and there is no home to go back to. So in this story, he kind of represents all of us. He kind of represents the reader. Although I think there are other characters that people identify with, or so I've been told. So Jocasta is really kind of, I'm being the old guy that I am. I saw Star Wars when I was in third grade opening night, and it sealed my fate. But one thing, there's a lot of talk about, like strong women characters, and when I look back at the things that I read and watched, I don't see a lack of that. If you look at it, like certainly they haven't been treated fairly in all stories, but like if you look at Princess Leia, she's probably the smartest one of the bunch, and she says so right off the rip. Aren't you a little short? And oh, this is your plan, and she is not impressed with our so-called heroes, and she's integral to the success of the mission. So I didn't want Jocasta in the same way to be this damsel in distress kind of thing. I just think it's trite and tired, and it's not reflective of reality. I couldn't make it through my life without my partner. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes I do the heavy lifting, and sometimes she does. And like we were talking before the show, we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and that's where we dovetail and make the team. So I knew that I didn't want it to just be a guy hero story. And I knew I didn't want her to be the princess that needed to be rescued. She was already looking for her exit, and she was going anyway. And then they, this, I don't want to give too much away for the people who haven't read it, but it's accidental that they even bump into each other. And then it kind of goes from there. With Tiberius, the big baddie, he's little bits and pieces of all the big baddies that we all love. And at the same time, I wanted to make him somewhat realistic. I didn't want him to be some type of demigod or whatever. I wanted him to be a very flawed, human feeling character. You know what I mean? He's incredibly egotistic, and he's not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. And he's incredibly manipulative and self-serving. And underneath that, he really is a danger, and he really is evil. Because of his lack of care or compassion for anything or anyone else besides himself.
All right. Sophia, can you pull up the camera? Look at that right there. Now, again, guys, this is from book 1, okay? And look how beautiful that is.
I love the colors and the art. It's so colorful.
I'm trying to get the glare. Oh, there you go. Isn't that? It's just, it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm showing you guys book 1 because this is going to get you hooked. This is the candy, okay? Jason is the dealer. This is the candy. The Geek Layer is the white van. I'm showing you guys book 1 because I want you to get it. All right?
In the van, everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to show you the covers of all 3. Now, look at this one right here.
Oh.
So that big red guy, so there's Jocasta, and the big red guy is Scrag.
Okay.
And he's kind of been assigned as Jocasta's attendant. So he's kind of enamored with her, not in a romantic sense, but he cares deeply about her and her safety, and he kind of understands.
I think of it as kind of like Sophia and I, like big brother. She calls me, "What's the matter?
Right.
What's wrong?" My first thing.
Right.
It's because I want to make sure she's okay.
What's the problem? I'm going to handle it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the way it is. That's how I saw their relationship, and it's nothing else.
And Scrag, it's kind of interesting because I'm such a geek. Like I still have a lot of my children's books, and one of the favorite stories was Ferdinand the Bull. Right? So it's like she sees him as Ferdinand the Bull. He's supposed to be this giant killer. He's an Oni in this thing, and they use him as like the big bruisers with their army, their foot soldiers. So he's not supposed to have a heart. He's just supposed to be, a killer. But he's not. It's just not who he is. So he's kind of the oddball with his species, and she kind of sees that in him. And, I think there's a little bit of that he realizes that he's seen through her, and maybe that's what endears him to her so much.
Okay. All right. What was that comment, Sophia?
Guy asks, "Is that a monster print on your forehead?" I think he means on your beanie.
I think it's a bear paw.
Ooh,
Oh, we can call it a monster foot.
bear paw.
All right. We were gonna get to merch for the book in a second, because every one of your Kickstarters started off slow, boom, rocket it, boom, fund it. Your merch and stuff and all your tiers that you had for your Kickstarters were just off the hook and wild. Are you going to have real merch for this for sale at a con? Like action figures or stuff? I mean, that's what I want to see, man. Look at this.
So we have some bucks. This was offered, I think, on the second Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
So these will be available this year. And let's see, what else do we have? We have the council worms.
Ooh,
Not them, but whoops. Gotta remember my puppeteering skills. Everything's backwards on the camera. So see his little face.
that's awesome.
Um,
He goes to
Lewis knows who those guys are. That's the council for Tiberius.
That's what I was waiting for.
I'm hoping.
Look at this.
I'm hoping to get my friend Og here
Ooh,
digitally scanned so that we could offer him up, because this guy is huge and he's a beast. You know, you can imagine trying to print this in, or cast this in resin would be huge and kind of cost prohibitive. So hopefully we'll get him digitally scanned. And then this one's actually not finished, but we have one of the Zumari, which is one of the foot soldiers.
that's so cool.
So this one's coming soon too. And then this guy's not on his base yet, but Lewis, you'll recognize him. The Northman. Whoops.
That's
That's
just
awesome.
insane.
The detail.
This kind of is a good place to segue into when I work with my artists, because I write it and I design them, but I don't draw the pages because I can't draw like my artists can. So I usually will provide them a maquette and say, this is what the character looks like and stuff like that. So it makes it easier. It's almost like what they do, what they used to do with Disney, with like Ken Menton and stuff like that, would do all the, the kind of.
It's like a mock-up type of a.
Yeah, and then they have references to go to. So, Lewis, how about this?
Ooh.
There's your.
Well, I need one sealed, Jason. I need one sealed with a mint card.
It's
okay,
movable.
that
Like I
is
said,
incredible.
being the old school geek, the 3 3/4 Star Wars scale.
I
so
need
awesome.
that clear bubble.
J-Bo, hello.
Yes, J-Bo.
That's so cool. It
J-Bo
really
says
is.
that is so cool.
Very cool.
And then, of course, we like our action figures with accessories, so he comes with his little staff.
That's amazing.
So to answer your question, yes, all of the things. We want to do all the things. Right now, because I'm doing it myself, and with my friends, it's, we have to do things that I can mold and cast myself, or starting to get into 3D prints and things like that. But, I would love someone, 4 Horsemen. That would be a dream come true. Imagine Monsterwood figures with the 4 Horsemen company. They make some of the nicest things out there, or NECA or somebody like that. So
It's just crazy. Your past working for the studios. Have you ever thought about pitching Monsterwood as a series? I had to put you on the spot, brother. I'm sorry.
No.
Inquiring minds want to know, dude. The history between us. I have to ask you this.
I can talk about until I'm dead.
I have to ask, man. We have other people on the show. You watch the show. We had Pierre with Sunder. This could be an animated series, man. We got Paramount, we got Netflix, we've got Amazon.
It could
We
definitely
have
be animated, but I'll do you one better. I'd like to see it live action, like
Whoa.
Thrones or Hellboy 2. Um,
oh
and
yeah,
I don't want to do name dropping, but there's been some serious conversations, um,
okay,
uh,
Interesting.
including a certain recently Academy Award winning director
Oh,
who
snap.
has a movie out right now that's everybody loves um, on Netflix. So and it's just been timing and funding. You know what I mean? It really is
yeah,
like the stars have to align. I've had a few conversations, and the door seems to be cracked open. It's just getting that timing right. I have another person that I'm working with who's a good friend of mine who is a film funder. So he finds people who want to invest in projects like that. So it's actively being looked into. But at the same time, and I've even talked to people who, because of my experience and just contacts in the industry, I've had conversations with people that I would want to be those effect shops building the suits and things like that. Um, and it would just be unbelievable. I mean, like I said, I want to name drop, and it's just not cool.
no,
You
it's okay,
always
it's
feel
okay,
cool
but
name dropping, and then after you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. So
Yeah,
when
no.
the ink when the bottom line is signed and the ink is dried within 5 minutes, Sophia and I expect you on this stream, bro.
all right,
That's
my,
all I can say,
I
man.
swear, it will be
We want
on this show.
yes, we want first dibs 100%. That's what we
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Hello,
We
Sakura.
So I'm
want
hoping
that.
it goes that way eventually. But at the meantime,
Hello, Sakura.
it really started when I had these characters before I had the story, and it started as a film script, and then we had conversations. At one point, I even had a house that was looking to package it and do pre-production for it. So I had a producer, like a line producer, that was in charge, and I would go to New York once a month, and we would have meetings, and it was like years and years, and it was too slow a process. Um, and then I decided that I wanted to move it forward. I wanted to bring the story to the world one way or the other, and I knew that I could take a graphic novel, and through a lot of hard work and tremendous support from the crowd, I could produce that myself. You can't produce a movie, um, not by yourself, and not without a lot of money. So that's where I want to continue is to tell this story in hopes that enough people discover it and fall in love with it, um, that eventually the film does happen, or a television show. I think a television show would be even better because it gives you time to both develop the world and the characters and garner an audience. Whereas film
I
has changed. If you don't come out of the gate and do gangbusters and you drop off week 2, it's like you disappear.
yeah,
Um, Film is very difficult these years. Um,
yeah.
so who knows? Um,
I think a series would be better because you can. I mean, look what it did for
You
Sweet
hook
Tooth.
you hook people.
Mm.
Yeah, it gives them more to look forward to.
yeah, and you don't have to rush. I mean, can you imagine
True.
if they had made Lord of the Rings in one film like they originally wanted Peter Jackson to? It would have been a disaster. Instead, it
Yeah, it would have
became
been.
a classic. Um, so yeah. Man, you guys are getting me all excited now talking about that.
It's all right. Hey, it's 7:30. You know what that means? It's 7:30. You know what that means?
Dingleberry time! Dingleberry!
Quiz with Quinzel, brought to you by the Erica Legacy Foundation. That's right, Chris Mack. Hey, contact the Erica Legacy Foundation. It's for a good cause. I mean, we all need this. We all need to support this cause. So, Sophia.
All right, guys, I'm going to ask a question and you have to answer correctly. The question for today is, in Michael Bay's Transformers series, what kind of car is the Bumblebee?
Bumblebee is supposed to be a Volkswagen.
In Michael Bay's movie,
Oh, it's a Camaro. Come on now.
we were supposed to let the
Camaro.
guest. guess first.
Well, I don't see Jason as a guest. He's a buddy. He's a friend. He's a pal. He's
I'm
a
supposed to
brother.
guess?
Yeah, we both are. You're supposed to go first.
Oh,
I guess I should explain the rules first, huh?
Camaro.
Go.
I will never forget Miss Fox leaning over the engine. So
The
Yo, they're
Camaro,
coming.
Chevy
They're
Camaro.
coming.
oh,
Oh, we got
coming
got people
back.
coming in. We got people coming
Okay.
in.
Yes,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Okay, we got Will Yates says the Mustang. Wormy, hello. We got
Wormy, what's going
Camaro.
on?
Corrupt
Camaro.
says Camaro. Peter says yellow train. Okay, you know what? That is a valid answer. Actually, it was the Trans Am in the beginning, and then it turned into the. Oh no! Wait,
No, it wasn't.
Never mind.
It was the
the Camaro.
76.
It was the older
It
Camaro.
was a
I
76
redact what I just said.
Z20.
It
Yeah.
was a Camaro. I correct myself. I sit corrected.
Corrected. That
Corrected.
Boston accent coming out again, girl. My Jesus.
All right.
My.
Thank you for
Yes.
participating in Quiz with Quinza. All
I
right,
was
let me
gonna
go back
ask
up.
you. Okay, you got more. While you get that chat
Yes.
back up, I was gonna. Jason, I was gonna ask you that.
Peter
Hey,
says,
Peter,
hello,
how you doing?
everyone.
About how your designs came to
1970
with
Camaro.
the
Yellow car.
artist, because you yellow car. Thank you for score. Because you are a designer. You are everything. But I never put two and two together until I'm like, wait a minute, he doesn't draw the books. He just designs all the characters. How did the artist know what Jason was thinking when he did all the designs? And you
Right.
answered that question perfectly.
yeah.
So when you are writing, this is a question that I love asking. And I ask it all the time. So maybe you did your homework already and have your answers pre-programmed. Where do the voices come from for each character? How do each character sound when you're writing the dialogue?
It's hard to answer that without sounding like a crazy person. So I've spent so much time with these characters, in a sense, like they live in my head and I feel I know them. So when I would hear writers when I was much younger say, oh, well, I don't write these stories so much as I just listen to the characters talk. And I would be like, yeah, bullshit. You know what I mean? But it's not too far from that, honestly, because at this point, I more come up with the situations that they're in, and then I just sit and think, well, how would they respond to that? And it kind of flows naturally. If I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but it's like knowing the characters and knowing their personalities and their quirks and all that stuff. How would they react? What would they say?
Okay.
Would they crack a joke? Would they be upset? Would they freak out? You know what I mean? Like, and it's all kind of specific to the characters.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
It makes it makes total sense. How would each one sound though? I mean, how would they sound per like their voice? Meaning, would this one sound like Clint Eastwood? Would this one sound like Carrie Fisher? Would this one sound like you? Would this one sound like Sophia?
I think they have the strongest voices for would be Tiberius, would sound probably like Peter Cushing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe a little
Wow.
bit whinier, but I think it would also be part of his pretentiousness that he would
Okay.
try to sound so prim and proper.
Evacuate at that time. Okay. All right.
And I know he's kind of been typecast as that voice, but Patrick Warburton for Scrag would be perfect.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm kind of open to it.
Oh.
I think it would
Fair
be how people read for it. You know what I mean? Like what I think I would know it when I hear it, which is like a totally lame answer, but
No.
I don't really have their voices in that sense.
Okay.
Other than like a young male and young female type of voice.
No, I mean the first answer you gave was like perfect because I totally got where you were coming from, and which brings me now to another question. Sophia, I know you probably have questions, but after reading the books, I want to know, where do the color schemes come from? Because each one has a different skin tone. Each one has a different color scheme. And it just dawned on me now, how did you imagine each one's color scheme?
Well, if you notice, we started kind of really bright and light. And then as the world and the situation gets darker and grimmer, the colors kind of follow that. So that was intentional.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that maybe comes more from my love of film. Like I love color theory. Like if you look, like Frankenstein, the recent Frankenstein is a fantastic example of the use of color in film. If you look, there's certain scenes, certain acts in the film have certain color themes, and I think it affects us psychologically more than we're even aware of.
Okay.
So to me, that part of the visual storytelling is essential.
Okay. All right. I
was thinking of this page of Tiberius.
Ooh.
Okay, I can Peter Cushion. Okay. Definitely. I knew you were up to something because I'm like, okay, he's up to something because it's not like Jason to turn away when he's talking to someone. So he's definitely up to something. What is he going to pull up? Speaking of pulling up, let's pull up the 3 covers. Right now, Amazon is sold out. Jason, am I correct about that?
I think they had 1 copy left, but they're also available through outlandentertainment.com. They're available on walmart.com and barnesandnoble.com as well.
Okay, so guys, there
and
you
I'm sure
go.
you can order it from your local comic store too.
Mm-hmm. Now, book 1, Arrival. That's the one I've been showing you guys. Book 2, Annihilation. And then book 3, over in the corner. You guys get these books. You're not going to be disappointed. Jason, big question. Now, Sophia, do you want to ask a question?
I have a few comments I want to pull up real quick to acknowledge.
Go ahead.
So David says, I'm just taking a break. I'm in a hard process. Enjoy your break. I hope it gets better. Guy says, can you get it on Temu, Lewis? Mango says,
a coloring book missing half the pages. Yeah.
There you go. Mango says, I only see the omnibus from Outland.
Yes. So
Thank you for the link.
The only way that you can get these now currently, and it's actually it's more complete. And I've even preserved all 3 covers in the omnibus because I didn't want to lose those beautiful covers. So they're actually I can show you real here. Oh, and with the omnibus, you get that nice new Chris Campana cover, which is a wraparound cover as well. We have spot embossment on it. But let me show you inside. I've preserved the covers. I'll get to them here. So that you don't lose those.
Damn.
Look at that.
And it's nice because it doesn't have the bar on the bottom or the title on the top. So beautiful. All 3 covers are preserved in there. And, these weren't cheap books to produce because they're hardcover, they're stamped bindings and all that good stuff with the spot embossment. So the 3 original books that took me 10 years to produce, that was like $30 a piece. You can get all 3 in the omnibus for $50. So, and Amazon and different places, they have them like even lower than that, So damn you, Amazon. But no, I mean, I just want to get it in people's hands and get them to enjoy it. So when that 4th book comes out, they're all up to speed.
Yes.
All right. So, Sophia, the autograph question. Would you like to ask Jason that question for us?
Okay. So if people can't make it to a con that you're appearing at, can they get it autographed and mailed to them directly?
Yes, I actually believe that outlandentertainment.com has an option for an autographed copy.
Awesome. Okay, good. Mango says, I'm tempted to order the signed hardcover, But will you be at a convention selling this at any point? I'd like meeting the creator and having them sign it in person.
We are trying to get him to
Rhode
Rhode
Island.
Island Comic Con. Michael Burgi has heard about the show manager, has heard about Jason's booth. We talked him up. Not only someone else did as well. And we're trying. We are going to be getting Jason there. So the flagship con for the Angrygeeks, our home. We're going to get Jason there. So all you guys will be seeing him. Now, Jason, yes, is going to be at other cons, but we're only going to be talking about Rhode Island Comic Con. But we'll tell you off air where else he's going to be. But Jason will be at Rhode Island Comic Con.
And I will say this, like, personally, like, I don't, like, I understand, people who live out in Kansas or someplace like that, like, they're not going to be able to see me because I rarely leave the Hobbit hole. So I mostly stay local. But I personally never sign for autographs if I'm at a show. I'm thrilled that you care enough to talk to me and find out about my book. And if you buy a book, I'm happy to sign it for you. And
who the hell signed this?
Oh, that was one of my underlings. No. Yeah. I mean, I'm good to my word, right? Like, I didn't charge you a dime for that. Like, why would I? I'm thrilled that you want to, like, throw down on the book. That's my reward. So, I don't know. I feel weird about, like, charging for my John Hancock. So yeah, if you can see me at a show, I'd love to meet you, and I'd be happy to sign your book.
Awesome. Good to know.
All right. So once again, guys, get these books. You're not going to be disappointed. They are Angrygeeks approved. You will love them. It's a terrific story. Just check it out. I mean, if you like The Dark Crystal, if you like Lord of the Rings, if you like just Dungeons and Dragons, you will love Monsterwood. Check it out, okay? And once we get Jason to a con, you got to sit in the throne, man. You're going to love it. It's awesome. Hey, it's like quarter of, so you know what that means.
It's the question of the week. Let's dive right in. Riddles and laughter. Where do we begin? Silly little queries, they never grow old. In this game of wits, our stories unfold. Why did the chicken cross? Oh, who knows why? Knock, knock jokes that make us all sigh.
Alternate Universe LLC once again brings us the question of the week. Does Eric and the guys have Monsterwood? I don't know.
Well, they should.
All the time. Well, you know what, Sophia? I think our listeners should actually contact Eric and say, Eric, do you guys have Monsterwood? And
Yeah.
Eric will say, maybe in the morning, but I don't know.
Oh
Let me
my
go check the shelf.
Like I used to.
Let me go check the shelf and see if I have any. If I have book 1, 2, or 3, and then you know what? I can mail them to you flat, just like Stan Lee did back in the day, because you watch the Angrygeeks, and I'll get them to you. So that's what Eric does. And
Right.
Valentine's Day was just like the other day, so you can't do that. But hey, I could always use another copy too. My birthday is coming up in a couple of days, so.
And go.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. All right, question number one. Question number
Maybe
one.
Eric wants to do a signing.
You know what? You're friends with
Ooh.
Eric too. You're friends
Yeah.
with Eric
I
too.
think
So
the last time I saw you was, other than at a show, was at Eric's when you were doing the signing with Chris Campana.
yes. So you know what? Let's contact Eric and let's see what we can do. Yeah, just reach out to Eric. I mean, we always doing events at the store, man.
Okay, yeah. I'll give him a call.
But I don't know if the booth is gonna fit in the store.
It's only for
yes.
very special occasions, yeah.
Yes. All right. So, question number one. Jason goes first, then Sophia, then Chad, then myself. So, question number one. Jason, from the Book of Yaakov. If you had a chance to use a silly alias, what would it be? Jason, Sophia, Chad, if you had a chance to use a silly alias, what would it be?
Man, Silly.
The little one had a look on her face. Oh, what would it be?
Is Jason going first?
Yeah, Jason's going
Okay.
first. Unless Jason's thinking and he's giggling, so
I can't think of any appropriate ones.
it's okay. It's okay, brother. You can go for it. Go for it, man. Go
All right,
for it.
so back in a more non-PC time.
Oh, hold it. Is mom watching?
She's at work.
All right, she's at work. Go for it, Jason. Go for it.
a little biographical information, right? So my father was Jewish and my mother's Native American, right? So back in the day, there was the old character Injun Joe, right? But my hysterical friends decided they would come up with the nickname of Injun Jew for me. So I guess, that would be my alias. I don't know.
Oh.
You told me it was okay, Lewis, so it's on you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the views and expressions. No. All right, little one.
My alias would be Dingle McDingleson. I feel like everyone would still know who that was. Maybe that's a bad one.
Of course it would be.
Dang it.
All right, chat. Anyone in chat coming up with something? The chat's probably, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole.
Actually, guy says Captain Butt Patch. Butt Patch. Oh. Okay.
Anybody else? Come on. No? Really?
What's yours, Lewis?
I would be Butts. Seymour Butts.
You would.
Of course I would. Of course I would.
Misdirection.
Ah, that's a good one, Dark. That is beautiful. Oh, my God. I love that one.
That is a good one.
All right. Any other ones coming up before we go to question number 2?
Conhorns. Contoins.
3 times a lady. All right, question number 2. Same thing, same order. Jason goes first, then Sophia, chat, and then myself. Question number 2. Enough is enough, but what is enough? Jason, enough is enough, but what is enough?
Enough of our entire governmental body not remembering that they serve the people. They are not our overseers.
Okay. Sophia, enough is enough, but what is enough?
I was going to make a joke and say, no, it's not.
Oh, that's okay. All right. That's fine.
Not to Jason's. I'm saying to the actual question.
Oh,
It
I
says
thought that
what
was
is enough, and I'm saying what is. It's a stupid joke. It was not towards Jason at all.
Okay.
No, you say what is Jason? It's saying. I mean, fuck. I'm trying to say when it says what is enough, and I'm saying enough is not what. Just pass me. Cat butt. Put it up. W. Good answer, Jay. Yeah, my bad. It wasn't. I promise that was not directed at you.
Oh, that's okay. I did not take any offense.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
All right, what's your answer? Oh, wait, hold on, guy. Scrolling through a 24-hour donut shop's menu at 3 a.m. and realize you don't need a gluten-free avocado maple bacon
Cronut.
What's a I almost said croissant. You just need to go to bed. See, that's a better answer I should have said.
Yeah, that is.
When the birds start
enough.
chirping, I should probably put the phone down and go to bed.
That is enough. That is enough. I would. What is enough is enough, but what is enough? I would
Never
say
enough. Never.
What?
It's never enough.
Yes, I know. That's a tough one. Miss Rose helped me with that one. When the chafing starts, that's it.
never satisfied. How much bling is enough? That's a good one.
No, there is never enough bling. Never you mind. Never you mind. There's never enough bling. Especially, no way. The outfits that I got planned for the 2026 con season, there's never enough bling.
Is this true?
Not at all.
Lies, Lewis. That wasn't your stopping point. Sillyville the movie. According to Pastor Cody, yesterday,
Pastor.
Jesus is enough. Pastor Cody. Jesus is enough.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, yes. Sillyville. We got to get them back on, and we got to talk about Sillyville the movie. Silly, definitely. Jason, you're talking about book 4. Are we going to have a Kickstarter for it? What's the plans for book 4? When is that coming out? When's the Kickstarter going to launch?
So,
is book 4 written? Is it in the can? Is it done? What's going on, brother?
So it's
We're waiting
written.
to the end.
It's written, and it's like, how do we were talking about the booth before. It's like, so how do I take what I've set up and then build on that? So that was kind of our starting point. So book 4 is written. It takes place right after book 3, because the events of the events of book 3, it's not like that's happy ever after. It's like that's just that chapter closed. But what comes after that? So that's what we explore. There's been division in the world, and the bad guy is supposedly vanquished. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But how do you top that bad guy? So we've come up with a tremendous bad guy. And I co-designed him actually with Paul Komoda. I don't know if you're familiar with that name, but he sculpts for Sideshow Collectibles. He sculpts for Acro out of Japan. He designed a lot of Kong Skull Island and a bunch of other things, Cabinet of Curiosities for Guillermo. So we have created this bad guy that I'm just thrilled with, because I had this really crazy idea, and I wasn't sure how to pull it off, but we managed. So he's going to be introduced in book 4. It's completely written. I'm still working with my co-writer, Nick Efthestheou. It goes back to, like we were talking about, like just having that partnership, somebody that is a second pair of eyes and a second brain. So we've cooked up something really exciting. It took us a long time to tell that first story. So this is like the first fresh material we've written in a while. So we're super excited about it and feel that it reflects like what ended up on the page. So I talked to Chris Campana today. He's on board. He's going to be drawing it. He's starting very soon, I think next week, actually. And I'm kind of on the fence as far as I definitely want to bring it to Kickstarter, because at this point, these are all self-funded. But I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence as far as like where the world is now. It's like, can you run a Kickstarter so far out before a project is finished? Because with the omnibus, we were lucky. All 3 books are already done. That was just the collection. So there's a little bit of redesign, but we were ready to go to print very quickly. So that was a different beast. So I'm kind of wondering, do I wait until the book is completely done and ready to go to press? Do I wait till we're, a good part done with it? I'm not really sure. So I'll wait and see how that goes. But first things first is you got to create it. So that's what we're doing.
Sophia?
Awesome. Mango says, I was just about to ask about a 5th and a 6th book since the 4th was mentioned. Will a hard copy with all 3 of those be made if and when they happen?
Yes. Well, we're only here for a short time. Hopefully, the first book took me a long time to do. The second one took me like 4 or 5 years to do. The next one took me 2 years to do. So I'm getting better at it. 4 will definitely be coming out, and we're considering 4 to be the first of a 3-act structure again. So there will be 4, 5, and 6. And then, when we get that far, hopefully I would collect it again, like in an omnibus, because it's nice to have a big book, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh man, goat.
I know that is a distant future question.
Oh my god.
Hopefully not too distant though. I like those questions.
All right.
This is true.
Jason, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for being on. Please tell everyone where they can find you online. And
Yes. I'm mostly on Instagram. So I have Skinwalker Studios on Instagram. I have Monsterwood Graphic Novel on Instagram. And I'm King Jovis on X. And then we have Skinwalker Studios on Facebook, and we have Monsterwood on Facebook as well.
Dark said, "Hey, I'd buy it." There you go.
Sophia.
Okay, you can find me at Sophia Cormier on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and you can find the Angry Geeks on the same platforms and the AngryGeeksShow.com.
You can also find us on Pod TV, on Amazon, and Roku. Just go to the store app, download Pod TV. They got the new stuff on there, yeah, but hey, we are the flagship. We are there. We are there. Just that Nick, Kimberly,
Thank you, Mango.
Mark, yes, they will be there. They'll tell you, hey, just tune into the Angry Geeks on Pod TV. Click on that app. Find us Friday nights, Saturday mornings. Sit down there with your cereal and eat and watch. Watch this face. This face right here. It's on your big screen TV. Right? You can't look at that on your big screen TV. She's playing video games and all kinds of stuff. What is that? Spend your Friday evenings watching her on the big screen TV. Look at that. You can, how could you not?
Would you look at it? Just look at it.
Look at it. Just look at it on the big screen TV. Anyway, thank Jason once again. Please go check out Monsterwood. That came out really bad. Go check out the books. Get the books. Find them and have some fun and read it. Whisper, 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 shaky. Hey, stop that.
Emotes.
I want to make sure that you guys thank our sponsors and our partners, Erica Legacy Foundation, Alternate Universe LLC, and Pleasant View Comics. We are the Angry Geeks, and we'll see you, not this Thursday, because it's a special day Thursday, is when the bling god blessed the earth, because it's my birthday. So we won't be here this Thursday.
Happy birthday.
But, thank you. Yes, Erica, but we will see you next week. Next week, we're going to have some killer guest lineup. Hope Monday night, I'm waiting for the one guest to confirm. But then from the Star Wars universe. But, yay! About time you showed up. But from the Star Wars universe, Gears of War, Tomb Raider, the one and only Chris Bartlett will be joining us next Thursday. I am Louis. That's Sophia. Please say. Kind of late, brother. Anyway, we are the Angry Geeks, and thank you. We will see you guys. Bye.